Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is Matt and welcome back to NFT Kings, and in today's video we're going to be talking about exactly what Decentraland is doing right now. I know so many people have been asking me in the comments and I figured it's time to clear the air. So if you guys are new, make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more daily mana videos, and let's get right into it. So if you guys haven't exactly seen what we are working with here on the day, mana is down around 10.5%, which is definitely not good, but definitely not tragic. And the main reason why I say this is not tragic is because on the 24 hours, guys, I mean, look at this, man. We were all the way, again, up to, 5:30-ish earlier in the night, and then if we go back even further in the night, you guys can see we were at 580-ish, being the new all-time high for mana. Now, with any crypto out there, when you hit a new all-time high, chances are it's not going to sustain that for a long period of time. And a great example of something extremely similar is Crypto.com. Look at this, man, down 16% on the day after hitting its all-time high. So we do have an example of something in a similar position doing something very similar. Market cap-wise here, we're at around $9 billion, which is definitely not, tragic in any way, shape, or form. This is still so much better than what the market cap was just a month ago. And you guys can really see this being illustrated here earlier in the month. The market cap was nowhere near what it is now. And that's just incredible to watch this come up. The volume here is down around 40%, which I think is a great thing considering we want this to cool off. We want this to have some space to breathe. I think a lot of people would agree that mana needs a spot to breathe. And I think that, generally when things are constantly being overbought, you get a little bit more volatile, and obviously things get a little bit more difficult. So again, volume-wise, $6 billion is still incredible. When we look back at some previous days, $6 billion is definitely more than plenty of other days on this list. As you guys can see, there are a lot of other days in which it doesn't get close to 6 billion, and increased volume is not necessarily a good thing, but it does definitely give a sign of some relevance, and I would say that mana is definitely still overwhelmingly relevant. Speaking of things that are relevant, guys, check out Webull. Top of the link down below in the description if you guys want to get started trading crypto or stocks. If you guys use my link right now for a limited time, they're giving out free crypto of your choice. So you guys can use my link and you should be able to pick whichever cryptos you guys want from the list that they provide. I think there are like 5 different options. So if you guys want to get some money in free crypto of your choosing, you guys can check out the Webull link, top of the description down below. Anyways, guys, so when we take a look at our graph today, there is a lot to essentially unpack, but like I've been talking about, guys, you can all see a lot of these ascending triangles that essentially lead to what was the #1 breakout in this bull run. So we have a series here of ascending triangles, which, again, are doing their thing. Of course, higher highs, higher lows. Of course, that could be a problem, which, of course, it is when you guys see the pullback. So we have our highs, our lows here with this pullback. Same thing, some expected pullback. But take a look this time. We have essentially another ascending triangle here, a little bit of pullback, and then boom, the bullish explosion. And this is exactly what you would predict after watching something like this, because let's be honest, guys, with the continuous repetition of these ascending wedges here, you're bound to see a moment in which the pullback results in a bull run. And you could also make a very similar yet different assumption if you want to look at this and say that, yeah, this is actually a cup and handle pattern. And of course, you guys could see a little bit of a cup kind of thing here going on here with a little bit of a handle. It's not quite as neat and pretty as a normal cup and handle would look on Google Images or whatnot, but it definitely still is the option for a cup and a handle, because we have that rounded bottom, and of course we have the little bit of pullback and then the bull run. Now in this bull run there is a little bit to unpack, because honestly what I see being most realistic is just letting it consolidate between really the new high and the current lows. So I could see somewhere between maybe 550-ish and a low of around 480. And this looks to be in multiple instances where these lows want to go down to. So 480 definitely does look to be the spot that this is continuing to head down to. So definitely, worth considering, I think, for the future to see something along these lines, somewhere around 480, which, could be very, very good. I know a lot of people who bought in at $2 or $3 or $3.50, would probably still be very, very satisfied with watching it leveling off between 480 and, say 540. But when we take a look at some of our main indicators here, which I always love to do on the channel, you guys can see the relative strength index here. We sort of set off on this bull run here. We head up from 393 all the way up to around 540. And of course, at the top here of this bull run, we are way overextended in terms of buy volume. So we are extended in terms of buy volume here up to around 80, which, is definitely a little bit higher than what the relative strength index would consider to be normal under current market conditions. So, we head all the way up to around 80, and then, of course, head back down to the midline here, right around 50 in the relative strength index, which is right in the middle, an even amount of buying and selling. It's appropriate, for the current market conditions. And when it is at 50, our price is at right around, 480-ish. So again, 480 does look to be the spot in which it is stable. And then, similar thing happens. We almost push out of the relative strength index up in the high fives and then back down to around 50, around that middle line where we are again, around 480. So 480 definitely at the moment looks to be what you could consider a safe spot. When we check at the Fibonacci retracement here, you guys can see it's going to outline the most recent run. So we have the most recent run here from top to bottom. So the top here right around 590 and the bottom at 475-ish. And essentially what the relative strength index here is showing is that we used the 23.6% line, which you guys can see here, as a sort of launch pad to bounce off of. We head all the way up to around the 61.8% line. Unfortunately, we are not able to pass through it. And then similar thing, we head back to the 23.6 and fall through again. So really, the Fib has not been particularly helpful in this instance, because all the Fibonacci retracement is showing is that this low here, right around 474, looks to be the lowest that we want to go. So again, I would assume that, a lot of, movements and things like that would stay somewhere above the 473 line. That does look to be the spot that we're going to stay above. And remember what I said earlier, I see a realistic line of support being somewhere between, 480 and 540-ish. So that definitely would align with what the Fibonacci retracement is also saying could be considered normal. So all around, guys, definitely not bad stuff. Of course, I am extremely looking forward to seeing, where Decentraland is able to head here within the next couple of weeks. With that being said, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel for more daily Decentraland videos, guys. And again, check out Webull down below in the description if you guys would like to get just a few bucks, in your favorite crypto, whatever it is, from the list that they provide. So if you guys want to get started signing up, I always do appreciate it, and I make a few bucks as well, so that does mean a lot. So with that being said, everybody, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Matt. See you guys on the next one.